Good morning, brave awakened ones. Lady V here. What's up? Thank you, Patreons, supporters, subscribers. Please subscribe, hit the like button. If you didn't get notification, you're probably unsubscribed. It happens. It is what it is. Just, hang in there. We got this. You got this, right? Um, I wanted to um, clarify the meditation that I put out yesterday to help your loved ones because there were some concerns, not only in the comments, but I also received emails and also some other stuff I want to follow up on and talk about Sunday's webinar that I'll be doing. I'll be doing it on Sunday the 10th. Yes, it's Sunday instead of a Saturday because Saturday I'm doing the Q&A, the live Q&A via Zoom for my Patreons. I already sent out the link to my Patreons. Okay, so it's if you're at the 444 level and higher, you receive the link. So all you have to do is click on the link, and we'll be hooked up on Saturday. Okay, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And no, I do not record it because I already paid quite a bit to record, all of the webinars and to have that stored in the cloud. So it's just a Q&A for everyone. Okay, for my Patreons. Now, when it comes to the meditation that I put out yesterday, um, there were some concerns, people saying, you're overriding people's free wills. No, not really. My Reiki master teachers, I am a Reiki master, my Reiki master teachers did explain this to me because I had that concern because they were like, at the time, my daughter was sick. She was in the hospital, with colitis issues. Um, Bad habits, right? That's what keeps her going in and out of the hospital with that. And I was told, I asked, can I send her healing? I don't think she's hit rock bottom. What do I do? Do I just sit by? And they said, you could send her healing. It has to do with her unconsciously receiving that healing. Consciously, she could be saying, no, 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 F you, F off. But subconsciously, her higher self is allowing that healing in. So yes, the person, your loved one, their conscious ego self, 3D self, could be pushing you off. But subconsciously, they're crying for help and they're going to allow that healing to come in to help them get to that higher timeline. Okay. For example, I said I was doing it for my kids, that meditation for my kids, and for another person who is not part of my bloodline. But when I did it for him, I felt the resistance. You have to be the one with discernment to know whether you feel the resistance or not, whether you continue or do you stop and say, okay, they're not open to it. Hey, it's up to you. I release you with unconditional love. And that's it. Okay? He was not open to receiving it. Not ready, doesn't want to, he's comfortable where he is. That's his issue, not mine. All I know is I saw the situation, felt I could help, but if they're not open to receiving it, that's their deal, not yours. Okay? If something happens, it's their choice. They have to deal with the consequences of their own actions, of their own decision. Okay? As for my kids, I know my son is my guardian angel and he manifested down here to help me, and I see clearly what's affecting him right now. Okay? I see clearly what's going on with my daughter. We have a soul contract. My granddaughter came down to help me out with her when I called for help because I wasn't able to do it on my own. So I know clearly what's up with my daughter and how she's affecting my son, and how, I know our dynamics and what I have to do. And I asked, that's how Archangel Gabriel came to me. I said, I need something to break through. Yes, when we did that whole banishing Satan and his minions, I was told it is done. But people still have to wake up. And like I said, it's best to try to get it done now before 2020, because 2020 there's going to be a lot of noise. It's like, when's the best time to do the laundry? When the baby's awake or when the baby's asleep? When's the best time to do your work if you work from home? When the baby's awake or when the baby's asleep? All the babies going to be waking up in 2020. And a lot of them aren't going to be able to handle what's going to be thrown at them. It's going to be too much. They're going to basically self-destruct. Okay, so if you're in a particular bloodline and you're a light worker, a light warrior, you're there for a reason. You're there to help those people out in your bloodline. Okay? And also, it's not just about bloodline. Like my BFF, I spoke to her this morning. We talk almost every day. We know that we're like twin flames. We came from the same soul family. We have our souls, literally, I saw the incarnation of our souls, and so did she. We saw the incarnation of our souls together. And we came into this earth realm, 3D, together to get this done together. So she knows I'm the rabble rouser. I'm the one who's the warrior, and she's the light worker. We know this. So, if I'm doing something for me, I'm doing it for her folks too, her earth bloodline too, because we're intermingled. We already know this. Okay. We've known it since I was in the 2nd grade and she was in the 4th grade. So that too. All right. But it's your discernment. You have to be able to discern it at this point. You do. Meditate, pray, ask for help. And, I'm going to get a ton of emails saying, how do I ask? Ask. At this point, ask. I can't ask for you. You have to ask. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, the webinar is going to be about divine destiny and the path of the divine warrior. Okay, that's what I'm going to do on Sunday the 10th. Because I'm having so many emails, so many requests, people saying that some people, they got great breakthroughs and received their primary and secondary numbers. Some people know their secondary numbers, not getting their primary numbers. Some people, even though, they have their Merkaba activated, their Kundalini activated, they're still having issues seeing their path clearly, having a clear path, setting clear goals for 2020. So that is what this is about, the Divine Destiny webinar. That's what I'm going to do it on, so people can have that clarity, get their codes if they can, okay, through this meditation and activation. So it's only $22. That's all I charge for my webinars, and all the other webinars are available via my website, higherrealmholistics.com. Meditations are available for only $11, $11.11. Okay, I keep it at a low price because I have to pay for this platform. Those asking for freebies, could you pay for my platform, please? Okay, because it costs every month and a yearly. So never mind that. They're the ones who probably, busy living off of somebody else. Number 3 that I wanted to discuss is people who think I'm targeting them. I care, but I don't care. All right. If you feel some type of way by stuff I say, that's on you, not on me. Trust me, you're not the only person sending me hate mail or I'm going to unsubscribe. I thought you were this, but you're that. Dozens. Okay, dozens. Besides the comment, dozens. So if I say something like I'm saying now, it's not just one particular person. It's many. And people like, oh, do you think maybe you should just change yourself? If I tried to change myself for every single person who thought I should change myself, I would be completely lost and have no sense of who I was at this point. Period. And that's the issue of putting yourself out like this. There's so many people out there who have so much opinion. Even though they're not the ones putting themselves out there like this, they're so full of opinion and how you should do your job. And, oh, you should channel this and you should do that. And here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. You should do all this. No, I shouldn't. What I should do is what I'm being guided to do by my oversoul. What my higher self is calling me to do, not what somebody feels I should do. And again, that's about discernment and be able to stand in your truth. Being sure of yourself and standing in your truth so you won't have a cajillion people trying to boss you around. And if you don't listen to them, you know, they all start coming after you. You have to be able to go like this, brush it off your shoulder and be like, whatever, then you go do it. That's my response. You do it. You know? So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. New York attitude and all. There's one particular person who can't stand my New Yorkness. Oh well. So any which ways, well, no, it's not just one. What am I saying? I take that back. There's several people who can't stand my New Yorkness. But I don't care. I love me, and that's what matters. You don't have to love me or like me for that matter. I don't care. Any which ways. All right, y'all. So I'll see some of you on Sunday, and I'll see my Patreons on Saturday. And yeah, I already picked my winner for my free 60-minute session out of my Patreons. I did that already. And again, use discernment. If you feel pushback when you're trying to do that meditation to help somebody out, let it go. It's on them. All right. And you have to be the one as the light worker to have that discernment to be able to tell if somebody's open and welcoming you or not. All right. So Lady V out. If you're interested in any of my webinars, meditations, sessions, books, or merch, it's one of my merch. I also have mugs too, and I do have an international site now with shipping internationally, so national and international. Check me out, higherownholistics.com. Lady V out. We got the victory. We got this. Bye.